Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Haley from Bargain Bug, and today I'm coming at you with a grocery haul. So just a little background, I have been gone from my apartment for about a month or so for winter break, so I'm coming back and my fridge is basically empty besides condiments. So these are some things that I need to get through the week, maybe 2 weeks or so of meals. Alright, so this is kind of like an overview, but I'm going to actually move over here a little bit. Oh, right, so for the meat, I got Italian-style chicken meatballs, and it has mozzarella cheese in it. These looked really good. They were on sale, and I'm planning on making some spaghetti squash and meatballs. I already have the sauce, and I thought that these would be a little bit better than the frozen kind. So, got that. I got some steak, and this is just one steak, and I got it because it was really cheap. So as you can see, it was only $2.09, and I didn't think that was bad, and that's basically a meal for me. That's like the protein of the meal. And then I got some ground beef, and I got this because I'm making some hamburger helper. Alright, and then moving on, this is kind of my more pantry stuff. I didn't get too many pantry things, but I got some Mexican style rice, and this is the Farmhouse brand. And I've mentioned this before, I think in like my empties video, but this is my favorite Mexican rice of all time. So I always pick it up, and this is actually just for my pantry. And same with this is my vegetarian Rosarita branded refried beans. These are my absolute favorite. So I always like to keep these together in case I ever want tacos or something like that. I have them in my pantry. And then I got some light red kidney beans and some petite diced tomatoes, and those are actually for the hamburger helper, and it's going to kind of like spice it up. So that just sounded really good, and there we go. And then moving on, I kind of just have the rest of this as like refrigerator stuff basically. So I guess starting with produce. So like I said, I wanted some spaghetti squash and make it. I've actually never made it before. My grandma made it once and gave me some, and it was really good. And she just said that you just kind of like bake it in the oven and then scrape the noodles out or whatever, or scrape the seeds out, bake it, and then scrape it, and it's like noodles. So I'm interested to try it out. And then I got 2 Honeycrisp apples. Honeycrisp are my favorite and pretty much the only ones that I'll eat. Even though they're more expensive, I'm willing to pay the I think that was $2.49 a pound. So kind of expensive for apples, but they're my favorite. And then moving on, I got some cream cheese, and I just got this because I got some bagels from Dollar Tree, so I needed some cream cheese for that. And then I got some stick margarine. I have some butter in the fridge already, but I like this for like box rices or box pasta. It's really cheap, and so much, I mean, like, I'd rather have butter, but butter was like $4 for a box, so this is only $1. Definitely rather have that. I got 2 different kinds of yogurts. So this one is the store brand, and it's just vanilla. And then I got this Oikos, and this is the lemon meringue. Yummy. And then this was definitely a splurge. I got some tortilla chips from somewhere else, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get some guacamole, and this is quite expensive. It's $7.20 because it's $6.99 a pound. So it's quite expensive, but such a splurge, and I've honestly been really craving guacamole. It just sounded so good, so I got that. Let me move these kind of out of the way. Oh, I skipped over this, but I got a thing of milk. And I got 2 things of eggs. I'm actually really grateful. There was some guy in the store that was like, I was like looking for eggs, and he was like, oh, are you looking for the dollar eggs? And I was like, what? But I guess these are large eggs, and they're $1, and they're like, I don't know, it's like mixed. So I don't know if maybe it's just because it's like, because I think this is like the Eggland's best like little label, but so I don't know if it's like if eggs were broken and they kind of just like put them together, but I don't know. So I got 2 of those because they were only $1, and I'm definitely going to be making some hard-boiled eggs this week. I got some orange juice. This is a ½ gallon, no pulp, and this was actually really cool. I drink orange juice all the time. I actually drink the like Simply Orange or whatever. I prefer that, but they had this as an offer, a free offer, and this was completely free. So heck yeah, free orange juice. So that was really good. And then I got some coffee creamer, and I actually got this at Walmart because my Safeway doesn't carry this flavor, and this is my favorite flavor, the only flavor of coffee creamer I'll drink. I'll drink the French vanilla one occasionally if they don't have this one, but favorite coffee creamer. So I got this. I got some apple juice because Dollar Tree didn't have any apple juices actually. They had their like, I don't know, I shared this on Empties. I'm really particular about my apple juice, and they had the one that I don't like, but they didn't have the one that I do like. So I just picked this up, and then picked up some bread, and this is the store brand Signature Select, and this was only $1, so that was really nice. And then I got a Cliff Bar, and this is the chocolate brownie flavor, and then this is a non-grocery item, but I got some command hooks, I bought some Dollar Tree hooks, and I put things up right before the break, and I came back, and everything was on the ground, so decided to go for the name brand command hooks. And then the last thing that I got, and I'm not going to show it, is a pantry shelf. So I got like a garage shelf, plastic shelf, and I got that for my pantry. So that was everything that I got. This was all from Safeway with a few things that were from Walmart. And then now, Trader Joe's. Alright, so now this is what I got at Trader Joe's. And I went into the store about 30 minutes or so before they closed. So I really couldn't do a whole bunch of like looking around. So I pretty much just went for the things that I knew that I liked and things that I've gotten previously that I really liked. So I just went and picked up a few things. First of all, this is not like Trader Joe's branded or anything, but this is a chocolate brownie Cliff Bar. And so I actually went to Trader Joe's before I went to Safeway, and I got this, and I realized that I should have grabbed more, so then they were the same price at Safeway, so I got another one. So I have 2 of these total. And then I got this sweet Italian sausage and 4 cheese ravioli. This was really good. I got this when I was with my boyfriend, and it was good enough for 2 servings, as long as we had other things with it, or it would be like 1 big serving. Although the back does say 2.5 servings per container, but that would be like 3 raviolis or 4 raviolis, and I'm sorry, but that's not a serving. So I got that because it was delicious. Although I really want to try one of their other flavors that they have and see if it's any good. I got this, and this is the linguine with pesto and tomatoes. This was really good, and this honestly is really easy to recreate, and so this is me just picking the lazy route, but it's just pasta with pesto and tomatoes, and it was just really good, and I honestly thought it was just so much easier to like pop this in a pan and clean it, pop it in a pan, eat it, and clean it, and instead of having to worry about like buying a pesto jar and then it going bad, and I don't always like pesto, so this was really good. Again, I had this with my boyfriend, so this was good for 2, so it'll probably be like a dinner and a lunch for me. I got the gnocchi alla Sorrentina, I want to say, and this is with tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese. This was really good as well. I threw some meatballs in with this, and it made it more hearty, so I could do that again this time, or just the pasta. I really like pasta, so I eat pasta all the time, and gnocchi is just a good way to mix it up instead of always just having spaghetti. And then I got this mandarin orange chicken, and this was so good. And the first time that I bought this, which was last time, the cashier was telling me that it was so good, and I'd said I'd never tried it before, so they said that you'll always come back for it, and definitely coming back for it. I find that when you go out to a Chinese restaurant, they just give you way too much. This was good sized, fairly cheap. I think it was like $4.99 or something like that, but it was like 3 or 4 servings for me and my boyfriend, so it'll be plenty of servings for me, lunches, dinners, stuff. And then to go alongside with that was this vegetable fried rice, and I had the same exact combination last time with that orange chicken and the vegetable fried rice. I wasn't overly impressed with the fried rice. Like, it wasn't my favorite thing, and it wasn't like an OMG I have to go back for it, but it was really good. Like, it was good enough, and it was a good pair, and so since they're right next to each other, really good. So it was $4.99 for the chicken, and $4.99 and $2.29, I think. So for about $7, that's probably a good like 4 or 5 meals for me, so can't beat it. And I just picked it up because it was right next to it. I could pick up a different Asian side, or you know, something else, or just white rice or something, but I like a little bit more than just that. So that is my haul. That is all the groceries that I got. So this is something I've never shared before on my channel, and I thought I would add this into the grocery haul. So I'm also going to be showing my meal plan, and this is for the week of January 7th. And I don't have a fancy meal planner because I haven't really got into this, and I don't really put it in my planner because I want it separate from like my school stuff. So this is something that I just printed out online, and actually I was going to use it for school, and I decided to use it for meal plans. So I just write in breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and here is the week. So on Monday, for breakfast, I'm just going to have a bagel with coffee. I got a pack of bagels from Dollar Tree, actually. So I bought some cream cheese to have with those, and then coffee. I don't really know why I wrote coffee on every single one because that's an everyday thing, but I guess to remind myself. And then I'm actually filming this on Tuesday. So yesterday I kind of just had like a snacky type day for lunch. This is the first week of the term, so I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going to work out for me, and it looks like I'm probably going to have to just like pack a lunch and pack some snacks, and then maybe eat after my class, because I have a class from 12 to 2, and then I had ravioli with garlic naan, and I had both of those things are from Trader Joe's, and might I say they were quite delicious. And then Tuesday, so that is today, I had a bagel with coffee this morning. And then for lunch, I'm just going to have leftovers. I have some hamburger helper that I made this weekend that I have leftovers of. So that's going to be eating today. And then for dinner, this is actually a kind of weird situation. I have class from 2 to 8 p.m. straight. And in my last class, I have 2 classes, and one of them is from 5 to 8 p.m. And the teacher said that she's bringing snacks, and then I think we're going to be doing like a potluck kind of thing. I'm not quite sure, so I just kind of plan for snacks, and then I can also eat leftovers tonight, or just kind of have something after 8 p.m. And then Wednesday, that's tomorrow, I'm going to have some cereal with coffee, and then I kind of made a note of grab and go because I was planning this, and then I forgot that my class is at 8 a.m., and I don't know how early I'm going to be waking up, especially since it's the start of the term, so it might just be like a grab and go kind of breakfast. And then along with that, the class goes kind of late, and then I have a class afterwards, so I just said packed lunch and some snacks. And then for dinner, I'm going to have some leftover ravioli, that's from Monday. And then on Thursday, I'm going to finish off and keep having those bagels with coffee. And then for lunch, I'm going to have leftovers, and then for dinner, I'm going to have that steak that I got from Safeway with some mashed potatoes that I already have in my pantry that I got from Dollar Tree quite a while ago. And then Friday, I don't have any classes on Fridays, so that's really nice. So I just have work, so there's going to be a bagel with coffee, and then I put a sandwich with yogurt for lunch. I really can have whatever I want since I'll be here for a long amount of time, so maybe I'll pick something different. And then for dinner, I'm going to have a spaghetti squash with meatballs, and this is the first time I've made this, so I'm really excited. I hope it turns out. For the weekend, it's pretty much the same Saturday and Sunday, so I'm going to have eggs, sausage, and potatoes. I like to make a big scramble, or I can make them separately, but since I have more time on the weekends, I could make a bigger breakfast. And then I'm going to be eating leftovers of whatever's left from the week for lunch. Sometimes on the weekends, I don't end up cooking breakfast till like 11 o'clock or noon. Okay, more towards 11 o'clock. And then I'm not super hungry for lunch, so I'm just kind of snackish. So just kind of whatever's left over from the week. And then I'm going to be making some chicken leg quarters with pasta. I think chicken leg quarters is what it's called. And I actually already cooked them, and I cooked them in my crock pot before break, and then I froze them, so that way I just have to defrost them and then heat them up, and then I'll make a pasta on Saturday, and then I will just eat like the leftovers of that on Sunday with the other chicken leg quarters. And then kind of just like in this little note section, I kind of just wrote this to remind myself what I bought from Trader Joe's, so that way I can see kind of these are like my more easy meals that I can eat whenever. So when I was making the meal plan, when I first started this, I just wrote all the stuff from Trader Joe's, so that way if there was things that I can just fill in, that's what I did. So that is my meal plan for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.